Some of these guys can get up.
Speaking of going above the rim, we've had the All-Star Weekend dunk contest, and we had that just before the game, so we got some highlights to show you. Some great dunks being thrown down by some super athletic players, and that's Lance Hurdle. He saw this kid in the mall as he got here yesterday and asked him if he wanted to be a part of the dunk contest, and he throws over the top of him. That was a great, spectacular dunk, and it's always great when you get the crowd involved. And then Adrice De Leon, his teammate, threw him the alley-oop from the stands, and he threw it down backwards, and he thought that was enough to get the win, and I have to agree right there. He was very hard done by not to get it done. I'm sure he was surprised he didn't get the win.
Yeah, I think so. He was very spectacular. I don't know how many people picked up the jersey that he put on the little kid as well. It was Delaney's jersey, the very diminutive point guard for Wollongong, so that was a little added touch there as well.
All right. Well, Lance Hurdle got the crowd involved, but he didn't do it like Bennie Lewis did. He not only did he throw the dunks down, he got the crowd involved, and he usually celebrated with a jig afterwards. Just check him out. He does a little dance and working the crowd on both sides, before the dunk, during the dunk, and after the dunk as well. So Bennie Lewis put some amazing celebrations after he showed his athleticism and threw down some very creative and spectacular dunks, and he was our winner. An upset win over Lance Hurdle from the University of Miami. He had never lost a dunk contest before today.
Yeah, I think he was a little hard done by him. Bennie Lewis, he did very well getting the crowd involved, and that's a big part of a dunk comp. A lot of the dunks, we've seen them before. There's not too much we haven't seen, but he did a great job of getting the crowd involved, and well deserved.
Okay, well, Ian Shuttleworth has the winner.
Bennie Lewis, you were the standout today. After getting a late call-up, you had less than a week to prepare. How much practice?
I did about 2 days worth of practice. You know, it was kind of hard to practice. You know, we had training all week, so I had to try and get some energy after training for 2 hours, and then try and get some dunks down. You know, unfortunately, Mitch Creek, the hometown boy here, and who plays for Adelaide, had an unfortunate injury, and I got the late call-up from the CEO of NBL, and he told me to come down and just try to represent Melbourne as best as I could.
Now, how many dunks, and when I say dunks, I mean party trick style dunks, do you have in your repertoire?
About six. Yeah, about six that I can make on a consistent basis. Tried a new one tonight, didn't really work out, so I had to go back to my old bag of tricks to pull out the one, and I was able to get over the line.
Now, one of the things that made you the winner was probably your crowd involvement. You had a little jig, and you could pull it out on the dance floor just as well as you can on the floor as a basketball.
Oh yeah, I mean, fans come to see a show, man, and you know, they're the reason why the league is the way it is now, and you know, I get them involved as best I could, and you know, I fed off their energy as best as I could. So you know, adrenaline pumping, they kind of calmed me down a bit, so it was really good.
Give us a little bit of the jig now. Come on.
I'm in my good clothes now, not party time now.
Good on you. Enjoy the rest of the day.
All right, thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
Did Ian Shuttleworth just ask Bennie Lewis to dance on national television? I think he just asked him to dance, but he can go on the dance floor, out on the basketball, and obviously in a dunk contest.